Cedar Point is packed with giant coasters that go over 400 feet high and hit speeds over 100 miles per hour. And yeah, they're awesome. But not everyone's ready for that. Maybe it's the drops, maybe it's going upside down, or maybe you're just not sure where to start. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 coasters at Cedar Point that are perfect for beginners, whether you're easing in yourself or helping a friend build confidence. These are the same methods I've used to help people get over their fears, and now they're riding some of the most intense coasters in the world. These aren't kiddie coasters either. They are full-sized rides, but milder. Some people fear the height, some hate going upside down. Others just don't like that stomach drop feeling. That's totally normal. I've helped family, friends, even random park guests figure out where to start. And these 5 coasters are the perfect first step. By starting small, you can ease in, have fun, and maybe even fall in love with coasters. And here's a little secret. That stomach drop sensation? It actually fades the more you ride, much to the disappointment of seasoned coaster fans who wish they could still feel it. First up, Cedar Creek Mine Ride. This is a classic. It's only 48 feet tall and hits about 42 miles per hour. Not fast or intense, but it still looks and feels like a real coaster, which is great when you're just starting out. It has that old school mine train vibe with a few bumpy turns and surprise dips. No inversions at all. You'll pass through a themed shed before the lift hill filled with tools and mining props, and at the end there's even a little fake workroom with a miner figure that gives it some personality. The ride winds through trees and crosses over the water a few times, which makes it feel more scenic than scary. Now, one thing to know, the restraint is a single lap bar that comes down across your legs. If you're tall or have a bigger build, it can be a bit of a squeeze. I've had to cross and uncross my legs just to get into it, so be prepared for a little reshuffling. And my favorite part of the ride? The little helix right at the end. It's nothing wild, but it's just fast and fun enough to leave you smiling as you roll back into the station. Next up is one of the park's newest rides, Wild Mouse. Located in the boardwalk section of the park, it opened in 2023, and while it's technically a family coaster, it's honestly one of the most fun rides in the park. It's 52 feet tall, hits about 35 miles per hour, and the spinning cars make every ride feel different. Each car is themed to one of the mouse characters except for one, the bright yellow cheese car. That one's a fan favorite because it tends to spin more than the others. There's also fun upbeat music playing throughout the ride that adds to the energy and makes it feel more like a party than a thrill machine. And if you're waiting in line, you'll get an awesome view of the lake right behind the ride. It's one of the nicest queue views in the whole park. Now, one thing to keep in mind, Wild Mouse doesn't have fast lanes, so if you do, your best bet is to ride early in the day or come back later in the evening when the line is shorter. Overall, it's unpredictable, it's chaotic, and it's a blast. It's great for building confidence with a little bit of chaos without the intensity of the bigger rides and drops. In the center of the park, near Coaster's Restaurant and right across from the new Siren's Curse, you'll find Iron Dragon. A suspended coaster that feels like you're gliding through the trees. It's 76 feet tall and reaches about 40 miles per hour. But it's not about speed, it's about flow. The ride has 2 lift hills, which makes it feel longer than it actually is. From atop the ride, you get a killer view of Top Thrill 2 launching just beyond the trees. It's one of my favorite visual moments in the park. After the second drop, you swing smoothly through a beautiful water section surrounded by trees and mist and Top Thrill 2. The swinging motion is super smooth and kind of relaxing, which makes it a great first coaster for people who've maybe ridden 1 or 2 before, but are still a bit nervous. In fact, I've personally started a few people on Iron Dragon, and it's worked every time. They also added fast lane access and expanded the queue this year after removing the nearby stage, so it's easier than ever to hop on. And if you're into coaster history, this is one of only 3 aero-suspended coasters still running in this part of North America. The others are the Bat at Kings Island and Vortex at Canada's Wonderland. Next up is Blue Streak, the oldest coaster in the park and the only true wooden coaster still running at Cedar Point. It's 78 feet tall with a 72-foot drop, but don't let that scare you. This ride is absolutely doable for beginners. Unlike Gemini or Mine Ride, which are hybrids with steel tube track, Blue Streak is the real deal. Metal wheels on flat metal track laid over a wooden structure. It can be a little rough, especially if you're not used to wooden rides, but that's part of the charm. It still delivers great airtime pops and a few fun little drops. It's usually busier early in the day, but lines often die down in the evening, especially on weekdays or non-peak weekends, making it perfect to grab a few quick laps before the park closes. And fun fact, this is the only ride at Cedar Point I've ever gotten a Zen ride on, which means I was the only person on the entire train. That tells you just how chill this coaster can be. And finally, Corkscrew. This one's a bit of a milestone ride, because yes, it goes upside down. It's 85 feet tall, hits 48 miles per hour. The ride is short, but it's a great first looping coaster for beginners. Now I'll be honest, it's a bit rough and the shoulder restraints sit low, which can be uncomfortable for taller riders. That's why I usually only ride it once or twice a season. But it's also visually iconic. It loops right over the midway, and you get a front row view of Top Thrill 2 launching right across the path. New this year, they've added fencing around the lowest section of the track, because, believe it or not, people used to reach up and touch it. It's not the prettiest fix, but definitely a smart one. The ride itself delivers a solid 1-2 punch, a fun first drop, then straight into the loop and corkscrew holes. It's quick, but it's worth it, and being that close to the crowd underneath adds cool energy you don't really get on any other ride. So that's your starting lineup, 5 coasters that are fun, approachable, and perfect for anyone easing into thrill rides. You don't have to jump straight into Steel Vengeance to enjoy Cedar Point. Starting slow helps you build confidence, enjoy the experience, and actually look forward to riding more intense coasters down the line. This way, you can still have a great day, and if you're feeling adventurous along the way, you can always hop on something a little more intense, like Raptor or Gatekeeper. If you're not scared of going upside down, maybe move Corkscrew up and ride Blue Streak last. And if you're ready to take that next step, we've got you covered. Our next video highlights 5 coasters that turn things up a notch without going full-on extreme. Make sure to subscribe and drop a comment. Let us know, which one of these beginner rides would you try first? We've got tons of Cedar Point content coming this season. Ride reviews, crowd tips, and more. We're also heading to Kings Island and Canada's Wonderland in the next few weeks, so stay tuned for exciting content from those 2 great parks. I can't wait to share it with you. If you have any video suggestions or something to share, let us know.